Yo, Ken, baby, what's up? What's up, dog?
What's happening, baby? What's happening?
Man, let me tell you, it's good to see you after a week off. It's good to see your face.
Listen, man, I'm glad to be back, yo. It's been too long. A week is way too long to take a break.
It is. It was well deserved. We've been going on. We both needed a break, since there was really no football going on except for the Pro Bowl league.
Now I feel that the off season is always quiet. There's been major happenings, but nothing too crazy that we can talk about. You know,
it was a good time to take a break. We had stuff going on and everything, but it's Super Bowl week.
Mm-hmm.
We're here at the end of the season, so that's I can't wait till the game. Hopefully the refs don't blow it. Hopefully it's a good game.
No. If the Chiefs win again, it's rigged. If it goes into double overtime, it's definitely rigged.
If they win and it's a smooth game, I won't be as pissed. Like, I'll be pissed that they won, but I won't be pissed that they gave it to them.
Okay, I dig that. That's fair. That's a fair trade.
Like, if the game's, I don't care who wins, just as long as it's smooth, refs call both plays, like nothing, like a call that's going to change the whole game.
Yeah.
So.
Like a one call isn't going to determine like a touchdown or something like that.
Yeah. We will get to the whole Super Bowl. We're going to end this episode on the Super Bowl. We're going to talk other things. We are going to end this episode with the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift, all the good stuff that everybody's looking forward to, whatever. But before we get started, I do want to give a huge shout out. The Grammys were on Sunday. And I want to give a shout out to the women of music.
Before you get started, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't tune any of it.
I wouldn't have, but we were sitting in Savannah and it was raining and nothing was open. So we went back to our Airbnb and just watched it because there was nothing. And that was like one of the few channels we got. So we just sat down and watched it. Had a fun time. But yeah, it was good. It was because not all the awards are shown on TV. It's some of the pre-show or whatever, but all the awards that were shown on TV, women swept it. Yeah. Really? Miley Cyrus won a couple, Billie Eilish won a couple, Karol G, Lainey Wilson, Victoria Monet, SZA? Is that her name?
Yeah.
She won. Coco Jones, Taylor Swift. She won her 13th Grammy. I forget what it was for, but she announced she has a whole new album coming out, so that stirred up everybody.
13th Grammy?
Yeah, she won her 14th on Album of the Year. That was her 4th time doing it, and she's the only person ever to win Album of the Year four times.
I was going to ask, is there like some sort of record being broken or something? But that answered my question.
She said it. So, that, and then Fantasia blew out a performance, a Tina Turner tribute, and good Lord, I thought Tina Turner was up there.
Really?
She was built for that moment. She blew it away. Tina Turner's proud. I can tell you that. It was phenomenal.
That's dope. I got to YouTube the performance, yo. I didn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't tune in. I didn't see anything about it.
Fantasia, it's funny because Fantasia, the same song she sang, what was it? I forget the name of the song but it's one of Tina Turner's most popular songs. I'm like brain farting right now, but she sang that as her very first audition song on American Idol.
Shut up.
Yeah, so it was like a whole 360 moment for her, and she did like the moves and everything like Tina Turner. Like it was phenomenal.
Yo, that's dope. Shout out Fantasia. Actually, no, shout out to all the ladies out there.
Yeah.
At the Grammys that won. Shout out to them.
I don't know if you know who Tracy Chapman is. She sang Fast Car.
Yes. Okay, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, Fast Car. Like, I got a fast car.
Yeah.
So that came out in like 88. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, great song. 90s, you listen to it.
Of course.
And then she's kind of like shied away from like everything, but Luke Holmes last year did his verse of it, or sang it and did it, and it blew up. And then at the Grammys, Tracy Chapman made a surprise appearance and sang the song with Luke Combs. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, it was fucking awesome. Like
Really?
seeing Tracy Chapman up there, like it was holy shit, she's here. But it actually got a tear to my eye because it's like, holy, it's such a beautiful song to begin with. And then like Luke Combs did it, and he didn't take credit for any of it. He goes, I just wanted this generation to know the song that I grew up with, and Tracy Chapman made popular. And so this generation knew it. So it was them singing it. It was good to see Tracy Chapman up there. I think she's the first ever black artist to go number one in country music on the billboards, song wise and everything. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
So, but it was dope, man. It was dope. And happy Black History Month. So it was good to see everything, and celebrating, the black women. Not only the black women, the women just sweeping everything. It's good to see. So yeah, it was dope, man. It was definitely a big thing. So I enjoyed it. It was the Fantasia, and the Tracy Chapman was phenomenal. So,
no, like I said, I definitely got to YouTube the performances. I didn't know it was like that good though. I haven't seen anything about it on social media.
Yeah, it was good. I would give them their props. Like Tracy Chapman it brought tears in the Fantasia, just blew it out of the water. But
hell yeah!
So shout out to all them, the women taking over, doing their thing. Love it.
That's a fact.
But it's we have one more game. So before we get into Super Bowl talk, like I said, we'll save that. We're gonna go into the off-season talk. It's just things that are happening in the off-season, man. We'll get started. Your Eagles are kicking off in Brazil next year. Buddy. How do you feel about that?
I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. I'm not a fan of the international.
I was not expecting you to go. I hate it. Nope, I hate it. Fuck it.
I hate it because, bro, it's just like, I don't want to have to wake up at a certain time in the morning to watch the Eagles play on a Friday night. On Friday.
Oh, yeah, it's on Friday.
Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't realize it was on Friday.
Yeah, bro. And don't even get me started on playing overseas in England. It's like, bro, I don't want to have to wake up at 9 o'clock a.m.
At least that's on a Sunday.
Yeah, but still, bro.
No,
I'm used to cracking open a bed noon, you know what I mean? Chilling, get my mad dog on, having a gummy or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to sit back, relax at noon, and just watch my fucking football. I don't have to wake up at 8 a.m. and do math to figure out if it's kickoff time or not. Like, come on. Like,
you have to do math to try to figure out if your team's playing. I fucking am done.
Exactly. Like, it's too much, yo. It's too much. If I got to divide by 2 and shit, I'm good. Just for a football game, I'll pass.
It's funny because I told Bia and her mom, like, I was over at her mom's house. I said, oh, the Eagles. I was like, the NFL's opening up in Brazil. And her mom goes, that's stupid. And I said, what? She goes, they're not going to like football. No. And we thought that about, she goes, it's not going to work. And I said, no, I think it will, because England and all them in London and whatever, bro, they are fucking ridiculous when it comes to those games. They are wearing every single team's, like every team in the NFL can be represented in that game.
Well, that's dope.
In the stands, and dude, they get rowdy.
Really?
Yeah. Because they love it. If you watch the game, of course the Jags, are always over there. But they're always in it. Teddy.
Besides Teddy. Jags are back, baby. But now, what are your thoughts on it? How do you feel about it? Do you think it's a good move that they're doing this, like the international games?
I don't know, man. I guess it's good to get, football into international. It's I don't know. I think we're pushing it too many. We're trying too hard.
I agree. It's like we're trying to shoehorn our way into the Olympics.
It's like we got
way.
Germany,
You know what I mean?
we got London. Like, just
leave it at
relax.
that.
Like,
yeah,
and then Mexico City. Like, I wouldn't mind Mexico City because, I mean, it's like right on the border, so it's like they might know whatever. But like, now we're pushing. It's like we're pushing American football into other countries.
Exactly.
And it's like, why? That's like us pushing. That's like them pushing soccer in the United States. It's not going to happen.
No, like, don't get me wrong. Soccer is big in the United States. But not it's not as big as it is in England or in Brazil.
Our national team, like for men, dude, we could kill 2 fucks. We suck. Like, we don't even care. Our women's team, they're usually good, but no one goes for women for whatever reason.
Exactly.
And then we have all this.
Of that,
yeah.
Did you hear that the World, is it the World Cup or the Olympics? I forgot which one is being played in the MetLife Stadium, soccer?
The World Cup.
Is it the World Cup?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it?
Goodbye, Achilles.
World Cup. Yeah.
Wait, what? Bitches gonna be shot. Goodbye, Achilles. Yo, them bitches gonna be gone. Done for, yo. I heard MetLife. I was like, yo, they're insane. ACL's gonna be lost.
Last time they were gonna do that.
That's a fact, bro.
But no, that's awesome. I think soccer. Because I don't know much about it, but I've watched games, and dude, it's fun.
Yeah, no. If you know about soccer, it's dope.
Everybody says it's boring because they don't score, but I'm like, that's how hard like soccer is. Like you are consistently running up and down and up and down and up and down, and like, I'm like, it's hard.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I feel like soccer is more worldwide, is because it's just not in one country like football is. Like football is the United States. Like baseball is more worldwide. Basketball is even more worldwide. Like, but football is just here. That's like rugby is. We have it here, but it's not popular.
That's there. It's not as well known. No one's gonna be like, "Yo, did you see so and so score yesterday?"
Yeah, and over there in other countries, dude, it's game over. But who do you think? I don't think they've announced anybody playing the Eagles. So who do you think they will play? Or who have you heard?
So I've heard Panthers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
I am not waking up to see that.
I will.
I say the Cowboys.
I'm a hard Eagles fan. Same. If they want people to tune in and they want the money, go Cowboys.
I heard Cowboys. That makes more sense.
Yeah, do a divisional game.
Yeah, there you go. And then let's get into Zach Wilson. He's going to get traded. It's not or he's going to get traded. I've read multiple things where general managers and executives are saying he ain't worth shit. Maybe a 3rd rounder, maybe 3rd day, as in like a 7th rounder if they're lucky. Like, no one really has any hope for this guy. Like, those are executives saying.
Really?
Maybe, if he's lucky.
Jesus. Bro, I heard somebody say he's not worth a 2-day stay at the Motel 6.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn, not worth a 2-day stay at the Motel 6, huh?
No. But will anybody like risk that? Like,
no.
Is he worth a draft pick?
Because there's going to come a certain point where you don't blame the system, you don't blame the coaches, you're going to blame the quarterback, and he's been there for a while and has not produced anything.
He doesn't. He like gets worse.
Yeah. So you can't sit there and be like, "Oh, he's not in the right system. He's not this." You sure that's a problem?
Honestly, just release him. Take the money that you owe him and like release him. And if he's cheap, which he probably will be, I'll take him as a backup. Whatever. I'm not going to waste a draft pick, especially we see like later draft picks that turn out to be good, like the whole Legion of Boom, Tom Brady,
Puka,
and all this. Like Brock Purdy is shit. I'll take my chances at that point.
Oh, without a doubt. You got to find a diamond in the rough sometimes.
Oh yeah, so just let him go. Someone will pick him up cheap, put him on practice squad. But speaking of Tom Brady, he is coming to the booth next year. He's taking over Greg Olson's spot. I don't know, man. I liked Greg Olson, honestly. I thought he did a good job. Is the fact that Brady is coming in and taking over his spot. We don't know, like, I don't know how Brady will be as an announcer, like as a broadcaster. Like, I don't know if he has that, like, I don't know. I don't see it.
I feel that, but I feel like he's such a personable person and just knows so much about football that it's gonna be like an obvious choice. The way he'll be able to break down the defense in the booth and be like, "Oh, this is the obvious cover 3." But is he
gonna do that? Like, how is he gonna be?
I think he would be. I think that same drive and determination that he'll take on the field, he'll bring it to broadcasting.
I think it's going to make him I think it's going to have him another comeback. Be like, bitch, I just had to be up here. Like, get me out of here.
Somebody call Greg.
Someone call Greg. You can have my job. I'm coming back again, baby. But, yeah, that was...
You don't like it, huh?
It's not that I don't like it. I don't know, man. That personality is... Like, if it was gruff, of course, yeah, I'm going for it. Greg Olson turned out to be good. Why ruin him? Like, we don't even know how Brady's going to be. Like, so... I don't know. We'll see.
Do like a preseason.
Yeah, do something. Like, make them into the... Like, go into, like, the like, what they do in pre-games, like Fox... What Gronk does and everything. Do him that. See how he does. And then if he can't do that, then you know he's not built for the booth.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. So we'll see a lot of that with the Eagles, Zach Wilson, Brady, and Greg Olson. But there's also been a lot of coordinator changes. Yeah. Coordinator changes, getting promoted, different coordinator. Hard to keep up with. People getting hired, people going here and there, and like it's hard to keep up with. So, is the new defensive coordinator for the Dolphins, Anthony Weaver. He was a D-line coach and assistant coach for the Ravens. Do you think that is a downgrade to Vic Fangio?
Yes, I do. Just because of...
Let me hear more, baby. Let me hear this. Inside scoop from Burnt Sydney, baby. Let me hear this, baby. This is what I want to hear. He said, no, I'm not a fan of the Eagles. This is a downgrade. Hand it to me. We're on a roll. Let's give it to me.
I'm a fan of the Eagles, baby. Don't test me now.
Them being on a Friday night, whatever.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. Trash.
Opening up in Brazil. I got to wake up early. My whole schedule changed. I got to work that day. Fuck you guys.
Yep, don't need that in my life. I'm good.
Nope. Let me hear about Anthony Weaver. And why is it a downgrade?
I like Anthony Weaver. I like what he did with Baltimore. I do like how far that he got them. But I definitely see it being a downgrade from Vic Fangio. I can never say his name. Fangio. How do you say his name?
Fangio, I think.
Is it Fangio or Vagina?
Vagina might be Vagina. He might smell like one, but... He's going to be with the Eagles now, so we'll let you know. If he smells like vagina, you know where to come. Ken will let you know. If he's not a fan of it, get him out. Come week 1, stay your ass in Brazil because you smell like a dirty pussy, Dave.
It smell like badussy. That's booty, dick, and pussy.
You know your life is bad. You smell like all 3 of them combined.
Oh, man.
Talk to me,
hard life, bro. That's a hard life. But no, I definitely think it's a downgrade because look at what Miami's defense was before the injuries.
Yeah.
Did anyone expect them to go to the playoffs? Be truthful. I said AFC Championship. I'm not going to lie. I did.
Yeah.
But after seeing like 4 games of what their defense can do and what, I don't want to say Tua, what Tyreek Hill could do. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you.
So it's like to go from a DB legend like that and a defensive, not I don't say legend, but such a creative defensive mind like that to Weaver, it's not necessarily a downgrade. It's just a change of pace.
Yeah, I don't know much about Anthony Weaver. I mean, they said he was a D-line coach and assistant head coach for the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is, I think he's had a defensive coordinator job somewhere else, but
did he? Where?
I don't know. I briefed over it, I think is what they said. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, no.
But I could have sworn they said he did. But my thing is, how much of yes, the D line was good, but that whole defense was good. And assistant head coaches, I don't know much about them. I think Vic Fangio has made his name, and he's a decent defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Weaver is, like I said, I don't know. He came from a good defense. D-line was good. Assistant head coach was good.
Anthony Weaver came from Houston Texans in 2020. He was the defensive coordinator there.
Yeah, well, you know how that ended.
Exactly.
So, I'm not saying anything, but I mean, he has a better defense with the Dolphins, I guess. So,
I don't know, but just like the linebacker core for the Ravens is so much better than what the Dolphins has.
That's what I'm saying.
In my opinion, the front seven for the Ravens is
they're
immaculate.
Fucking filthy.
Disgusting, bro.
Like, it brought back like that feeling of like T Sizzle and like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Kind of, like it was that like vibe.
Bro, I'm saying.
Like with Patrick Quinn and Roquan Smith right up the fuck.
And the rookie D tackles, just like Haloti Ngata. I forgot his name,
yeah.
Dean or something Dean. Yeah.
It wasn't Clowney on that team this year. Which he didn't play like Clowney. It's not like Clowney, but I mean, just having that presence there.
Exactly. Like he's a distraction.
Exactly.
With the name alone, Clowney, like you're gonna double team him.
Because if you don't guard him, then he's gonna make plays.
Exactly.
But hopefully Anthony Weaver does something, and we'll see. And then we have Dan Quinn got the Commander's job. He was the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. I don't know how that's going to go. I just read something where Seattle didn't want him because he's too much like Pete Carroll. And I said, wouldn't you want that?
Wouldn't you? Yeah. It only makes sense like to have a coach that was like the coach that was winning for you.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. That didn't make any sense. Too much like him. So I was like, alrighty. But I will say his coordinators that he got, I am not a fan of. If he hired Kliff Kingsbury as his new OC, if we know who Kliff Kingsbury is, he coached the Arizona Cardinals for about 2 years. He sucked ass. He was at Texas Tech. He coached Patrick Mahomes. Didn't really do much. And then this year, he was the offensive coordinator for USC Trojans with Caleb Williams, and they shit the fucking bed.
And he got the OC at
Commanders? The OC and at the Commanders, and they let go of Eric Bellum and brought in this douchebag who has done nothing. In my opinion, that is terrible. Like, he has done nothing, hasn't proven anything, and now it's like, oh, well, they might get Caleb Williams now. Dude, you couldn't do anything with him in the fucking college. What are you going to do with him in fucking pros?
Yeah, because you could definitely make him better playing against all-star talent. Yeah.
He went from Heisman to nothing in a year.
Wild.
They went from making the playoffs, everybody thought they had a chance of winning the national championship, to barely making a bowl game. And that's who you wanted.
Did they make it? Did they make a bowl game this year?
Yeah, but he didn't play in any games or anything, so.
Oh, that's whack.
And then the new defensive coordinator over at the Commanders is Joe Whitt Jr. If you've never heard of him, there is a reason why. He was the Cowboys secondary coach / pass game coordinator. And this is his first coordinator job ever.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, Cowboys secondary was good, but when they played a good team, let me tell you something.
They should bed.
Yep.
How old is he?
I think all these people are young. They're young.
Really? How do you feel about so many young my bad for cutting you off. How do you feel about so many young coaches getting DC positions, head coaching position, just positions in general that's like, why aren't you assistant?
New generation, man.
I guess.
How I look at it is it's going to happen sooner or later. I mean, 34-year-olds, it's getting young and younger. I don't know. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody, but I mean, Kliff Kingsbury, I will talk shit about because he literally has done nothing. He literally has done nothing. He ruined the Cardinals. I will talk shit about him, and that's who you want as like Dan Quinn. Come on, dude. You had probably the best offensive coordinator there.
Yeah.
And Eric Bellamy, and I'm going to tell you, if the Eagles have a chance to get Eric Bellamy before the Chiefs do, I would fucking I'd tell Brad Johnson or whatever the fuck his name is to get his ass out of town. Bellamy, you're coming in, and let's do this.
Oh, he's been gone. We left him in Brazil.
He don't even come to Brazil. He ain't coming to Brazil the first game.
You right?
I'm not even 11-10. Right now, Bellamy's out there. I'm going, you know what? Hurts wants him. Let's get Hurts out there. Get him. Get Bellamy together. Bellamy's going to be that guy that no one likes because he's tough and he tells you how it is. That's what the Eagles fucking need.
Yes.
That is what they need. If I was the Eagles, I'd tell the offensive coordinator right now, get the fuck out of here. Go wherever the fuck you want. Maybe they'll hire you in Washington because they hire anybody. And I'm taking this guy. You can help Kingsbury run the fucking offense. And then Washington, they do whatever the fuck they want.
The Wild West in Washington, yo. They do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want. Dan Quinn, I hope you fail.
I don't wish failure on nobody, but that's a fact.
And then other Steve Belichick, Bill's son, he went to college. He's the new defensive coordinator for Washington.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him. Seahawks, they hire Jay Harbaugh, son of Jim and nephew of John, as their special teams coordinator, which he was good at. He was good at Michigan. Okay. What else do we have? We have Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan to the Cowboys as a defensive coordinator?
That's what my sources say.
That's what I heard too. Do I want him? Tell that fat pig to stay in the studio.
What Rex Ryan do to you? Why you gotta? Why you gotta be all that?
Get him out of here. He hasn't been coaching. He calls out everybody. Tell that fat pig to stay where the hell he is. Go to Washington. They need somebody too.
That's funny.
All you washed up people, go to fucking Washington because Dan Quinn will hire you.
Yo, you don't rock with Rex Ryan?
No. Dude, he hasn't been in the game. It's like, dude, what are you gonna do?
That's a fact.
Like, what is your fat ass gonna do besides eat chicken wings on the damn sideline? Like, get the hell out of here.
Before I forget, free agency. Tony Pollard is a free agent, yo.
Yeah, if they don't do the franchise tag.
You think they're going to sign him again?
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, I don't think he's your everyday back. They might franchise him. I think they can franchise tag him again.
Can they?
I don't know. I think so. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. I don't think Tony Pollard's bad. I just don't think he's your every down running back.
That's a fact.
Because when he had Zeke there, they kind of went back and forth, so it was like he wasn't the main guy. We'll see. Good luck trying unless they're going to get Derrick Henry.
I pray to God I don't have to go against that animal.
Yeah, no. And then you still have Mike Vrabel out there. Someone can hire him as a defensive coordinator.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
How did the Titans let him go, bro?
I knew it was going to happen. He's just, it's not there anymore, man.
Bro,
it was overdue. I mean, everybody knew it.
Not really, though.
Dude, I predicted that in the beginning of the season that if he doesn't do anything, dude, he's not going to be there. Even if he did make the playoffs, he still wasn't going to be there.
What was their record this season? They had a winning record, right? I thought.
No. Because they finished last, I think, in their division, or third last. Because they were in with Texans, Colts, and Jags. Yeah. So while you're looking that up, Raheem Morris is a new coach for the Falcons. Bill Belichick actually declined the Falcons' job, from what I'm hearing. He declined it. So
I heard it was the other way around.
That's what the initial report was, is the Falcons didn't want them, but Bill Belichick turned them down because, I mean, it probably goes a little both and both because we don't know what Bill Belichick wanted for the Falcons. Like, I think both sides are correct, and they couldn't come to agreement, so Bill Belichick knows I don't want it. Like, so hopefully Raheem Morris is, I'm not too thrilled on him, but maybe he'll do something. His offense, his new offense, huh?
I'm curious to see how he does, honestly. Like, I feel like he may do well, but I'm curious.
Yeah, he brought in Zac Robinson as his new offensive coordinator. He was the Rams quarterback coach. Morris calls him the Young McVay. He's like a quarterback guru. So we'll see what happens there. And then his defensive coordinator is Jimmy Lake, who was a former Washinton Huskies coach. And he has followed around Morris throughout his coaching career. And he got fired from the Huskies for pushing a player or something in a scuffle.
Oh.
Or something like that, yeah. So.
Oh, damn.
I don't know how he'll be. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, I don't know much about him either. Like, I know he was a like DB coaches at several places for a minute. He's been in the league for a while. That I do know.
He's been in the league. He's followed Dan Quinn around, so. Yeah. Not Dan Quinn, Raheem Morris.
Yeah, sorry.
So
I don't know. Oh, but Tennessee Titans record. They were 6-11.
Yeah, I thought so. Finished last. So.
Bro, I don't know, yo. It's just annoying seeing Mike Tomlinson still with the Steelers for how many years now and hasn't done anything. Where it's
winning record, man, that's all they want. So
I know.
No, I agree with you. I thought he was going to get fired, to be completely honest.
Same.
So
I thought the same thing. I was like, this is it. This is the season. This is it. This is our year.
This is it. Yeah.
This is the year he gets fired.
Yes, but he wins, gets into the playoffs, and he doesn't do anything, and it's like, all right, here we are again.
Exactly.
And he's been through like offensive coordinators and quarterbacks, and it's like, all right, like, are we ever going to get over that hump, or are we just going to make the playoffs every year?
Exactly.
Like, it's impressive that he hasn't had a losing season. Like, it's impressive, but like he also has only won one Super Bowl. When he's had Big Ben, Troy Polamalu, Antonio Brown before CTE, Le'Veon Bell, Maurice Pouncey up the middle.
Speaking of Le'Veon Bell, he said he wants to come back.
Let him go to the Commanders.
He's like, nah, he said he wants to go to that one team, and you know who you are. So I'm assuming the Steelers.
Yeah. Okay. They have two fucking running backs over there.
Exactly.
Listen, I guess his boxing career didn't go too well. It pops in the head even more as a running back.
I don't know why that shit tickled me. I shouldn't have laughed. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Oh, shit.
Oscar.
He was doing his thing in the boxing ring, though. You know, he was holding his own. He was,
Clearly not. He wants to come back.
Yeah, I don't get it. He's been out of the game for like 2-3 years now, maybe even 4.
Something like that. Like, you're older, games develop more. Like, but
guys are much younger and much faster.
Yeah, so it's a different way of playing nowadays because now you have to. like the way that defenses are is they're going to be faster. They're not like the typical linebackers, is because now you have like running quarterbacks and stuff. Like they're faster. Like defensive linemen are faster. So I mean, as we'll see, man.
It's a major change.
But yeah, a lot of changes. I wish everybody the best, except for the Commanders, because that was just I can't get over Kliff Kingsbury. Anyways, the Super Bowl. I can't get over it. Like, he's done that, but let's bring him in again. Like, you're going to tell me Bellamy can't get a head coaching job, but this guy can get a fucking offensive coordinator job? Dude, I could go out there and coach better than that fucking fool. You've fucking done nothing. That's my guy.
I can't.
I want Caleb Williams. So I'm going to bring in Kingsbury, who couldn't do nothing with him in the NCAA, but I'm going to bring him. We're going to do something in the fucking NFL. Like, what? You couldn't do anything in college.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, enough said. If there's one thing about Kliff Kingsbury you've seen is what he did with Cardinals team, where he just shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, if that's what I'm going off of. But you know what?
Yeah,
wish him the best. So, maybe he does something we don't know.
Doubt it.
But this week, again, we are witnessing, two of the best tight ends in the league right now. With which leaves me, who's the best all-around tight end? Travis Kelce or George Kittle? All around
George Kittle.
Yeah, why?
I've never seen someone that's not an offensive lineman that takes pride in blocking and laughs anytime they pancake someone and like enjoys getting hit and hitting and still runs down the field to catch a fade, makes that clutch catch, that runs that slant that's like, boom, I needed that catch. You know what I mean? So to have him block, set the edge and block like that, then to also turn around next play, catch a touchdown.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. Whereas with Travis Kelce, it's like, I'm going to fake that I'm going to block, but I'm open.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm 100% with you, because all around tight end on what a tight end has to do, put in the dirty work, do what they have to do. I'm going Kittle, just for the simple fact of what you said. That guy is a fucking phenomenal blocker. He goes downfield.
He's just a skinny old lineman.
Yeah, he'll put a hit on a fucking defensive lineman. He'll put a fucking hit on a linebacker. It doesn't matter. He's going down there and he's going to throw, and he throws fucking phenomenal blocks.
Beautiful blocks, bro.
So
beautiful.
Kelce, I'm not going to take anything away from Kelce. He has blocked. He'll get dirty every now and then. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
All around, I'm doing Kittle. They're both going to be in the Hall of Fame. Guarantee you. Both of them are going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's not even part of the conversation. They're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
No, they're both going to be in the Hall of Fame, but Kittle puts in a little bit more of the dirty work. And
exactly.
Is a way better blocker than Kelce.
That's a fact.
And, like you said, he can catch, he can block, run around, fucking crazy. Kelce is more of the receiving.
He's a vertical threat.
And so Kittle had more yardage than him this year.
Yeah, true.
So, but in that offense of San Francisco is you really don't need to use him quite like Patrick Mahomes does with Kelce.
Exactly. There's so many key components on that 49ers team.
Yeah, key components.
Brock Purdy, CMC, Deebo Samuels. I'm going to throw Trent Williams in there because that's my dog, yo. Trent Williams, shout out, left tackle.
Brian Ayuk, Greg Jennings. Like, you have a lot of people that are...
And the list goes George Kittle. And on and on. And
like, there's games that George Kittle doesn't get anything. Believe me, he's been on the fumbles list, and I've had to take fucking shots because of that dude.
Yeah.
But then again, he's been on the top TDs where he's fucking gone off.
Exactly.
So, it depends on, it's good to have someone like that, because if you need to run the ball and it's run heavy, he's going to throw a fucking block.
Mm-hmm.
Where you don't need him as much throwing the ball is, if they have a shit-ass run defense, you're going to use George Kittle to block. which is like an extra
Exactly.
lineman. So it's like an advantage. So he doesn't need to be
Mm-hmm.
that, I need 1,000 yards every year kind of dude. Is sometimes he might not get it is because he's not used like Kelsey is over in freaking Kansas City. But both of them are, I say, top 5 right now, if not 1, 2. But and then
I can't think of any other top 2. I mean, you could bring up Mark Andrews, but he's always injured. You can bring up Laporta, but he's a rookie.
Yeah. That brings me to the point, are good tight ends rare to find in the NFL these days?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Look at Kyle Pitts.
Listen, I don't think they're rare to find. I don't think teams know how to use tight ends for whatever reason. They don't use tight ends.
Okay.
I think like Kyle Pitts, I'm a Florida fan. I'm not saying he's the best tight end, but what he did in fucking Florida, dude, the guy's a fucking animal. And the fact that you drafted him first and then don't even use him. Like, there's no way in hell I wouldn't be using that guy, at least on goal line.
Exactly, bro.
And I'm here going, so I don't know if they're hard to find, I just don't think teams are using tight ends like they should, and I don't know why.
But I kind of feel like it'll be easy to use a tight end the way like you should. Just follow George Kittle or what's his name's prototype. Like they laid it out for you. Just follow the steps.
And then we see the Lions do it. They had T.J. Hawkinson, now Sam Laporta.
Exactly. You know what? That's actually a very good point. Because Hawkinson went to what, the Vikings?
Vikings, and he's injured, but like he's decent. But it's like, dude, I don't understand. You have a good tight end, and it's like, why not use him? It's like Steelers with Freiermuth.
Oh,
dude,
bro, do not get me started on Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, listen, I think he can be, if he's on a different team like that. If he's on Detroit, I guarantee you he goes over 1,000 yards.
That'd be dangerous. That's a 1-2 punch that they need.
Thank you. And my thing is like, why not use the tight end? I've never understood it.
Same. Like, I get it. Yes, it's nice to have 6 blockers, but it's like, yo, he can catch.
Thank you. Freiermuth, like, there are good tight ends. I don't know if they're hard to find. I think they're hard to find with the way football is going. Back in the day, you used to have tight ends. Like, now you can honestly say 3 tight ends. 4 now. Mark Andrews, Kelsey, Sam Laporta, and George Kittle. That are phenomenal.
Yeah.
In today's game.
Yeah.
Those are the top 4 by far.
Who would your 5th be if you just had to pick one? I'm about to be real biased.
Dallas Goedert's not bad.
I'm saying.
And I'm going to tell you, who's the guy from Chicago? Can't think of his name. It's going to bother me now. I got to look him up. I have it like
Give me 1 second. Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet. There it is. He is good if they use him more. He's shown that he can be good. Cole Kmet's not bad.
Is true.
So I would still say T.J. Hawkinson is probably will round out my top 5.
Okay. That's respectable top 5. I mean, it's the same thing besides one person.
Yeah, pretty much. It is. Yeah. But that brings me to, what is your Mount Rushmore of tight ends?
Okay, so okay. Before I answer this,
are
we talking about tight ends like all time or right now? Because we just kind of gave each other the answer from just now.
We're gonna go all time, man.
I got you. Ooh, let me think. Ooh.
How many is there? 4 or 5?
4.
4. There's 4.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Tony Gonzalez.
Okay.
Vernon Davis.
Okay.
Jeremy Shockey.
Okay.
Antonio Gates.
All right. You ready for this?
I wanted to say Gronk, but I was like,
Of all time, I'm going Mike Ditka.
Oh, I didn't know we can go that far back.
Shannon Sharp.
Good one.
I will go. There's some on here that I'm looking at. It's like you forget about Dallas Clark, Keith Miller, Zach Ertz in his prime. Jeremy Shockey's not bad. Jared Cook was out there. Todd Heap for Baltimore.
About Jared Cook. Todd Heap, yo.
Yeah. So you have a bunch, but right now, who do I have? I have Mike Ditka, Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, and Rob Gronkowski.
All right, respectable.
If we were doing 5, Antonio Gates would have been up there, honestly.
Bro.
But I think Tony Gonzalez is automatically up there. But yeah, I'm going Gronk, Tony, Sharp, and Mike Ditka.
Without a doubt. Tony got to be up there, without a doubt. Oh. Brain spasm. Random shit. Pro Bowl.
Yep.
Right? Did you watch any of it?
No, I was in Savannah.
Oh, you were in Savannah. That's right. So they're not doing full contact anymore. They're doing flag football.
Yeah, I heard that. They started that last year.
Yeah. I think it's dope, honestly, because they weren't hitting anyway.
Yeah. Might as well make it
like
fun.
7-on-7.
And it's going to become an Olympic sport, so.
Exactly. What I think they should do, since the O-line don't get to participate in the 7-on-7 game, in the Pro Bowl game, I mean, why not have offense versus defense, AFC, NFC, 7-on-7? Have designated quarterback, get you some wide receivers, fat man 7-on-7.
Woo!
I would tune into that.
I'd tune into that.
I'm saying.
I like that.
Imagine seeing Jason Kelsey throwing a dime. Trent Williams just like, hey.
Dude, you have Jason Manalato, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker's huge. You don't tell me I'll put him at... Motherfucker's huge.
Red zone threat.
Any threat.
Isn't he like 6'8"?
Dude, the guy's yes, he'll just sing his way to the fucking end zone.
Just put everybody to sleep on the field as he just singing his way.
Let it go, hold it back anymore. But yeah, with that brings us into what everybody wants to hear is Super Bowl. We're here. We're finally here. Is Super Bowl Sunday. First off, you doing anything special for Super Bowl Sunday?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of contemplated watching it. Not watching it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't like the Chiefs.
Hmm?
I don't like the 49ers. I got a personal hate for both of them. But then I thought about it, right?
Oh,
I was like, myself said, I was like, Big Red did some things for the Eagles. You got to represent for Big Red, baby.
They don't win a Super Bowl, though.
He ain't win a Super Bowl, but, he did some things for us. He was the city at one point. You feel me? He was the city at one point.
He was Big Green then.
Exactly. Yeah. That sounds filthy. Big Green. You got to get that checked out, my dog. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he was doing Philly good. Donovan McNabb loved it.
That's funny. Oh, man. So then, right? Then I thought about it again. I was like, how dope would it be to see Brock Purdy win a Super Bowl? Like, genuinely dope. It's a movie. Like, you've seen the movie about Mark Wahlberg when he tries out for the Eagles and does his thing. It's kind of be like that.
Yeah.
Mr. Undesirable or Unwanted or whatever the fuck the name is takes you to the Super Bowl and win. And if he gets the MVP on top of that, yo, it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, I would love to see CMC get one. I think he deserves one.
I got love for
the Brady jersey this week since it's Super Bowl week, and Tom Brady pretty much owned the Super Bowl. So,
so I thought you was wearing the Tom Brady jersey for Belichick. Oh, Belichick.
Oh, Belichick.
You didn't deflate that ball. Tom Brady.
Shout out Chandler Jones.
Shout out Chan, yo.
Anyway,
oh man, that was fun. That was awesome.
Let's get back to it.
Mm.
But no, I was saying I would like to see the 49ers win it because of CMC. I think he deserves it after, his stint
CMC.
Yeah.
Really? I always figured you like Brock Purdy more than CMC.
No, I love CMC. I've always loved CMC.
Keep talking. Just grab some water.
But no, CMC is. I've liked CMC since Carolina days. He was brutalized over in Carolina. They used him to death. I love the Purdy story. I do. I'm a big Brady fan, 199 overall. So I love the underdog stories. But I do want CMC. I think deserves a Super Bowl. I would love for him to win a Super Bowl. Honestly. So that is why I kind of want the 49ers, since I like the 49ers. They're not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you give the defensive edge to in the Super Bowl? 49ers or Chiefs?
Ooh, it depends. Who has a better run game?
Do you think the run game, whoever stops the run, is going to win?
Oh, without a doubt. It was obvious in the playoffs. Look at what was it? Who would they play? 49ers? Was it Green Bay? That was running all over them at first? Or was it the Lions?
I think Aaron Jones.
Was it Aaron Jones? I forgot who it was.
Yeah, Aaron Jones. And Gibbs and Montgomery both ran on him with Dallas or Detroit.
Yeah. So it all depends on whoever stops that run game. But they kind of been getting exposed, and if they follow that formula with the run, maybe a long night for the Niners.
It might. They both have struggled.
My bad. I didn't even answer your question. I was just talking football. Talk football.
That's right.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I want to see Brock Purdy do it. I'm lying. I want to see Chiefs.
You want to see the Chiefs?
Big
going Chiefs?
Yeah. As an Eagles fan, I got a personal hate for the 49ers. So
you want to see Patrick Mahomes win another one?
No. I want to see Big Red win another one.
That means Patrick Mahomes, and then you have to deal with the whole Jackson Mahomes thing, Brittany.
Oh God.
Mahomes.
I'm going back 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm going back 49ers.
See, I can stand the whole Taylor Swift kind of thing, is because the NFL has ruined that. The media has ruined all that. That's not her. That's not Kelsey. That is the media. That's the NFL that has ruined that for everybody. So anybody that's coming after Taylor Swift and saying that she's ruined football, because you guys can blame the NFL, you can blame Roger Goodell, and you can blame the media on all that.
That's right.
But I think, honestly, I'm going to give the defensive edge to the Chiefs, is because that fucking defense, for the first time, is carrying that fucking team.
True.
If they can stop CMC, thing gonna be. I don't know, because CMC can do a little bit of both. I think there's a lot of weapons there. Chiefs might also be down an offensive lineman, one of their starting offensive linemen. So I don't know.
Oh, really?
Tooney, I think he's a guard.
Oh, that actually sounds, yeah.
Yeah, they might still be. He's not 100% certain that he's going to sit out or come in, so it's up in the air. But sounds like he won't, or he's at least going to try. And I don't think it's going to go good. So I don't know. Right now, I think we have two good defenses, but I think the Chiefs' defense is. I'm going to give the slighter edge. Is because they have kept Kansas City in the games, especially in the playoffs. It's not like Kansas City scoring a massive amount of points.
That's a fact.
Like the 49ers had to with the Lions. Honestly, first half passed over them. They ran all over them. If they get down, 49ers get down like they have the last 2 games in the playoffs, they're not coming back. They're not coming back because Andy Reid is not going to let go of the fucking gas.
Yeah.
So if they get down, the 49ers have to come out and they have to be balls to the wall. They have to come out firing.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. But you think the 49ers are going to run all over the Chiefs?
I do.
You think CMC is going to just go crazy?
I do.
You think they're going to throw in a little Debo?
You took the words right out my mouth, baby. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, bro. Debo is a running back in a wide receiver's body.
Mm-hmm.
But he has the muscle. He's stocky. He takes hits that other wide receivers would go down for. So if you stop Christian, you don't think they're going to rotate Debo and do a little trickery on his end?
You know, I'm going to say one thing is we might see Brock Purdy have to use his legs a lot more.
Ooh, you think they're going to make him uncomfortable in the pocket?
I think they're going to make it uncomfortable. They're not going to make it easy for Brock Purdy, but I think we saw it against the Lions. Is he ran and he was effective.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 runs
mm-hmm.
where he broke it off for 20+ yards. He doesn't do it often. But if he does that,
when he does,
and he takes it, and then you have to change your whole defensive scheme to now you have to spy him because he will take off. It changes the whole scheme of things. So
that is true.
I would watch out for Brock Purdy using his legs more. Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen. Is Brock Purdy is.
Let me ask you this: Do you think that they're planning for that? Like they're game planning defensively? Like, hey, we got to watch out for Brock Purdy's legs. We saw what he did when there's an opening.
I think they probably have. I mean, it's Andy Reid. You know he's going to watch tape, do what he has to do, and it's Spagnuolo over there as a defensive coordinator, one of the best in the game. They probably have something, but I don't think they don't. They have it in the back of their mind. He can run. He doesn't do it often, but when he does, so I don't think they're going to have like a whole game plan around Brock Purdy running. If it happens, let's say once or twice early on in the game, then they have a package that comes out, and now this is what we're running.
Okay, I dig it.
Because you can't go out there and just expect like your normal thing, and then Brock Purdy comes, and then it's like, oh god, he's running now. What do we do? It's you've had all year. You've played against running quarterbacks. You don't necessarily have to play that spy, but if Brock Purdy starts going, then the spy package is going to come in.
I think that makes sense. Because he doesn't, like you said, he doesn't run often. He's not like that mobile quarterback that you're like, oh, hey,
yeah,
we got a plan for that.
Yeah, it's not like okay, this whole game we're gonna spy him because I mean,
it's not like it's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, or Jalen Hurts when he takes off and runs.
Yeah.
Or even Patrick Mahomes.
It's funny, I never thought of Pat Mahomes being like a mobile quarterback.
No, but he has done it time and time again when he has to.
Yeah. You can say the same thing about Josh Allen then.
He's a lot better runner than thrower, I can tell you that. I've had good. I don't want to talk about that dude.
Move his big ass to tight end.
Do something. Now, Kadarius Toney and all the drama that comes with this guy.
This fucking guy.
I don't understand this dude. There's definitely something there because they're not playing him, and he says he's not hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just like, dude, he was like this in college. He went to Florida. He's a good player. It's just
he's a diva.
Yeah, dude, just go out, play like you didn't like it with the Giants. Is you got your way, you won a Super Bowl, and now you come over here, and the same shit's starting. Like, after a while, it's like, if you can't play with the Chiefs and no one else has had a problem but you, come on. That's 2 teams now.
Mm-hmm.
2 teams.
That is true.
You're always hurt. But when the big games come, then you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm back. Just like last year. It's like, oh, I'm back. Like, dude, you're nowhere to be found all season. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm back. You play when you want to play. He did that at Florida. He faked injuries.
Did he really?
Yes. He was a diva over there. He was injured some games, and then he would come out and do good. As long as he's doing good, he's fine.
That's so whack.
He's one of them. I've liked. I mean, he went to Florida, so I liked him, but I never really thought he was going to be too much in the NFL. It's because of his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
He has a potential.
We're seeing more and more of it, like going on IG Live just to rant about the Giants fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, yo.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like a fan base, why are you going on live to sit there and talk about them?
Dude, you're not even with them. Like, they're not even in the Super Bowl or anything. That's old news. Like, why are you going? And then he gets on Instagram, or I think it was Instagram, and says, "I'm not injured. They're lying." And I'm like, dude,
bro, somebody take his phone away.
Like, if you can't play with Andy Reid of all people, there's a problem.
For real, yo. Like,
and if Andy Reid is gonna sit you or say you're hurt or whatever, then there's something going off. He's gonna say you're hurt. He's not gonna get into like the whole bring the drama. But if Andy Reid says you have a fucking problem, there is a 100% chance that he's probably right.
Exactly.
Of all people.
Exactly.
So
I'm not a fan of the guy.
I'm not really that much of a fan. I knew he was going to kind of do this coming out of college, as he did the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if he could shut up, then maybe. But we're seeing it as this is 2 teams. And if he was that good, they would try to keep him or do whatever they want. But, like, he's too much of a head case. Is why you want the cancer on the team.
Exactly. Like, that is just drama after drama after drama,
Mm-hmm.
injury after injury, drop ball after drop ball. Why would you want that around?
Yeah, and if things aren't going right, then he's going to go off and throw everybody under the bus. And it's like, why? I don't need that.
So if the Chiefs were to get rid of him, where do you think he would land? I'm saying Jets.
I don't think the Jets. Honestly, Commanders. Everybody else washed up over there. Might as well have him.
Yo, you really hate the Commanders. They're not even in your division. You're a Broncos fan.
Kliff Kingsbury, man. That's all I gotta say. You hire that guy, I already don't like you.
Fair enough. You did say that.
Yeah, so. But the drama of Kadarius Toney. Let's talk about the betting that's going to be Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is known for betting. Ooh. And I just read 23% of Americans are already, I think it was 23% or 43%, something ridiculous, percent of the United States is betting on the Super Bowl for $2 billion.
I'm sorry, what? Jesus.
That's not even... We're not even at the game yet. That's just all probably the coin toss, the parlays. As how there's different things that go.
Yeah.
Color
each quarter. Gatorade.
Yeah. But that's right now, that is what it is. So, and that'll probably go up as the game goes on.
Holy shnikes, yo.
But that's what I'm saying is Vegas is making a fucking living right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the stadium, they probably have some sort of fucking betting shit going on.
Oh, without a doubt.
But my thing is this, is with the betting during the Super Bowl, do you trust yourself?
How many drinks have I had?
I'm not even counting the drinks. I am saying on a normal Vegas trip, you're probably going to gamble a little bit. But when the
without a doubt.
But when the Super Bowl is in Vegas, and you can sit there and drink and watch the Super Bowl as you're gambling, do you trust yourself?
Not even a little bit.
And you're going to tell me that Vegas doesn't have any sort of way this game's going to go when they are right next door?
Bro, no, don't get into that. No way. You
really
rigged? That's where you're going with this?
I hope it's not, but how? Like, come on, how convenient is that? The first year that sports gambling and football is legal, you have it in Vegas. Now we're at, like, so many people are going, and now it's like, all right, the casinos are right there and everything, and you're going to tell me it's already conspiracy that Vegas already controls it, this and that, and now we're sitting right there in the home of betting, Vegas, and you're going to tell me they don't have some sort of... I want to say no, too.
So. I don't think so. I genuinely think that it's going to be a clean, fair game.
I hope so, man. I hope you're right. I don't want this bullshit. Up to this point, I have been satisfied with the games.
In the playoffs?
In the playoffs. I'm not going to take any... Like, the Chiefs, there's been some calls they've got, but it hasn't determined the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it's been a clean, let them play kind of things with a few calls now and then that haven't really decided anything.
Yeah.
If we get that, I will be perfectly fine if the Chiefs win. But if they start their bullshit, like they did last year with the pass interference call, then we have a fucking problem. That is what I am saying. I don't mind if the Chiefs win, but it's always some bullshit call, less than 2 minutes because it's a close game, and I'm like, just what?
If it goes, like I said before, if it goes into double overtime, it's definitely rigged. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But at the same time,
double overtime.
I hope it's not like that. I really do. I really hope that it's just a.
Honestly, I hope it's just a clean game. Everything's fair, but we know that's usually not how it goes. Hopefully, so far this playoffs, I've been satisfied. So I'm not gonna say one team got there off bullshit calls like most of these people are saying. Blah blah blah. But speaking of the betting, we did do squares with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
As you bought one.
Yeah, I had to get in there.
My bitch ass got 7.
God dang.
I got 7. My dad got, I think, 4. So, yeah, have you ever played squares before?
No.
It's fun. I mean, if it goes your way. But I usually do it.
That's why I only picked one, you know what I mean? Because I've never done it before. I was like, let me just test the water and see what happens.
Yeah, that's why I was like, one... Like, if you don't know what you're doing, $10, okay, like, you can throw it, and if you win big. Like, the first 3 quarters is, what, $200?
Oh, shit.
Or something, I think he said. Let me see. Yeah, first 3 quarters is $200 payout. And then the final quarter is $400 payout. So if you get the numbers, the first 3 quarters, you can get, like, $200 each time.
Ooh.
So that's why, I mean, if you get a square, you know how the squares work, though, right?
No. I don't know about it. It's my first time doing it.
So if you look, and you know how there's like all the boxes 1 through 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have the, like, horizontal and vertical is you have the gray areas.
Yeah.
So all the gray areas will be randomly selected 0 through 9.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you have 40.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say San Francisco is like on top vertical. That's horizontal is, let's say, last row is 7. And then you go over to Kansas City, and that row where 40 is like the 4th one down, is, let's say, 5. So if the San Francisco 49ers have a score, and let's say that box is 7, that ends in a 7, like, you're good. And then if the Kansas City Chiefs got something that ends at 9 or 5, so let's say it's 25 7 or something, you would win.
Oh, shit.
Because it pretty much the score. So whatever number that is that lines up where 40 is, the gray areas is what you need. So Kansas City would need whatever, and then San Francisco would need whatever. And then you win the money.
I got you.
So it's hard to explain until you until those numbers pop up. But yeah.
No, I think I get it for the most part.
Yeah, it's not complicated, but when you don't have the numbers there to look at, horizontal and vertical, it's 7 this. Once the numbers pop up, then it's easy to go. If they have 7 and then they have 5, then whatever that is. So.
Okay.
But, the biggest thing is Taylor Swift. Coming to the Super Bowl, not coming to the Super Bowl. I know you could care 2 shits. Honestly,
not a Swiftie, man.
Not a Swiftie. She could make it, and she probably will make it. If she has concerts in Tokyo right now, all the way until the very first, I think the day before, or something. The whole scheme of she can get there, whatever it adds up, it would be hell. Not much sleep, but she could honestly get there because of the time zones, and I think a day before or something. So, I don't know. It's fucking weird. People have actually gone into everything and done stuff.
See, that's too much.
I don't have time for all that. You have to figure out time zones, and I'm not that dedicated. If she shows up, she shows up. She's gonna show up. She will.
Yeah.
But the rumor is, and everybody's betting on this, is Travis Kelce gonna propose to Taylor Swift? Right now, shut the fuck up, knock it down. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It's Taylor Swift. It's way too early.
Way too early.
Is Taylor Swift dated someone for about 3-4 years, and they never got engaged, or there was rumored they got engaged. We don't know if they did or not, but it's not gonna happen.
There's no why.
They're still kind of in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
They're having fun. Travis Kelce will probably go travel with her to her concerts in the off season. Have fun. I think people just want something to bet on. And Swifties want to see it, but dude, it's way too early. Don't rush it.
Yeah, yo, you're throwing too much pressure on them.
Yeah, they're both having fun. Let them enjoy it.
Exactly. They're both young. Let them do their thing.
She's doing her thing. He's doing his thing. He supports. I like how they support each other. She comes and supports him, and he has supported her. So I mean,
they're a good little couple. They love each other.
They're a good couple. Hopefully it lasts, and if it does, I've said this before, if it does break off or whatever, hopefully it's not one hurt the other. It's just our schedules just didn't work out. It's a lot to go through an NFL season schedule, and then her schedules, doing concerts and this and that is so. It's a lot to handle. But you can knock the rumors. It ain't gonna happen. Shut it down.
Yeah, there's no way, yo. They just started dating. There's no point in my man proposing already.
Yeah. And we already talked about the Grammys and how Taylor Swift came off a record of her 14th. She's won 14 Grammys now, and then her 4th album of the year. First person to ever do that. Will Travis Kelce have a record-setting night?
Well, he almost had a record-setting season. I think he was 16 yards away or 14 yards away from getting another 1,000-yard season. Yeah. That was his 9th or 10th in a row.
They didn't sit him, but he's been coming alive during the playoffs. Primetime Kelce has been coming.
Yep.
It's
every playoff he shows up.
As much as I hate to say this about Mahomes, is he's kind of like Brady is when it comes playoffs, it's a whole nother game.
Yep.
It's some people know how to turn it up. Some people know how to turn on the switch like it's a whole new season. We're going to start fresh and send the ball out. There's not too many people that had that, and there's just something about Kelce and Mahomes. It's playoff time. They turn it up, man.
Yeah, they just get in that mode.
They just get in that mode, just like Gronk and freaking Edelman and Brady. They just got into that fucking zone. And we want the Super Bowl. As much as I hate to say that about Mahomes, I credit him everything that he's done. Is like I don't like him, but I respect him. It's just like Brady is. Not everybody liked him. Some people didn't respect him, which is stupid. But a lot of people respected him what he did.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Patrick Mahomes, but I mean you got to give that man respect on what it is. I'm never gonna say, oh no, he's not up there. At the end of his career, he'll probably be considered one of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
Oh, without a doubt, bro.
If nothing happens, I respect him the same way I respected Tom Brady. Is he goes out there and he finds a way to win with whatever team he has, whatever coach he has, whatever he's given is just the people around Kelsey or Mahomes, like his wife and his brother, and now his dad. They got arrested for a DWI. Is there so much distraction between his brother and his dad, and it's just like he like zones that out, and it's like boom.
Yeah, like, and he finds a way to come out and win every Sunday.
Yeah,
I don't say win every Sunday, but
he probably deals with all the family drama, probably figures it out, but when he's on the field, it's boom.
Yeah.
So
he tunes it out, he gets in that mode, and he's like, it's game time. It's game day, baby.
I think Kelsey is going to have a pretty good night. I think he's going to have 2 touchdowns. Maybe a little. I think he's going to have like 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. But my MVP, if this is where it gets, all right, let's make our predictions. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? And who's going to win the MVP? Yeah.
Oh, boy. I'll say Chiefs.
And the score.
And the score?
Yep.
It's going to be real close, 27-29.
It's not what I was expecting the score to be, but it's not bad.
That's what I think is going to happen.
I hate betting against Mahomes. It's like Brady is. You just don't do it. But I'm going 49ers. Who's your MVP?
Ooh. I didn't pick one yet.
All right, well, 49ers, and I think it's going to be the rookie kicker, Moody from Michigan. He's going to kick a game-winning field goal, 27-24. And I say that because Michigan won the national championship, and wouldn't it be settling if the Michigan kicker won the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
That would be something.
See, I was thinking 27-29 because it's going to be a defensive game. I was thinking of whatchamacallit.
A safety?
A safety's going to call the game.
20. I still don't think it's going to be that high, but I'm going to go 27-24. Okay. A lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
And you have the 49ers? No, you have Kansas City. Who's your MVP, man?
What's his name? The running back.
Pacheco?
Looks
like he just bit someone and is running.
Felt like a badass little kid. Yes.
That is a solid pick. I'm going 49ers, my MVP. CMC.
Oh, you know what he's going to say.
CMC. Yep. I'm going to go CMC or Dre Greenlaw on the defense.
Dre Greenlaw.
Linebacker, I think.
He can get like a pick six or something? What do you think his stats going to look like? The linebacker.
I think it's going to look... He's a fucking animal.
Oh, yeah? All right. I got to tune into him because I've never heard his name before.
Dre Greenlaw? Yeah, watch him and Fred Warner.
Oh, wait. Is he the rookie?
He's been in the league a few years.
No.
Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, hopefully... We'll see, man.
But all in all, it should be a dope game. I'm excited to watch. Not really.
You said you weren't going to watch.
I'm contemplating it. I really am. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm just kind of like... Exactly.
Listen, I will be repping my Brady jersey. Rooting for the 49ers because the 49ers are his hometown team. He's a big 49ers fan.
That's dope. So it's kind of like he's winning again.
Did you expect anything less?
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a good night.
Offensive Kern.
Big dog.
It was fun to get back at it, man.
Man, I missed it. I'm glad we could do this again, man.
I'm glad we could too. It's going to be another 20-something weeks until we get another break, maybe.
Hey, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. I'll take that.
Hey, after this, there's no more NFL for a while, so it's the official off season.
Are you ready for that?
I think I'm ready. Now we get to bring people in. How did everything go during the things? Is what do you want to change? We get the perspective of everybody in the league now. Is how they what they had to go through. What were you thinking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gonna be fun,
It is, and we'll probably start. I mean, it's gonna be easy to start with me, you, or Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do that sometime or another. And start off with one of us, what we went through. I want to see, and it's going to be their perspective is take me through week 1 to week 2, the season in your eyes. What were you seeing? What were you doing? How were you preparing? So we get the perspective of not just, it was fantasies. Now you get to go into the champions, the third place, the last place. What was going on when you were sitting up and now you're down and then you're in the middle and then everybody was changing all the injuries? How did you go about it? You're sitting there week after week. How did you manage it? How did you get through it? What was going through your mind?
Yeah.
So we're going to get a whole different perspective, which I'm excited for.
No, I like that a lot, yo. I'm definitely excited to get that started, yo. It's going to be dope.
Yeah. But with that said, Kern, it was good to see you after a week.
Man, it was always great seeing you too, but dope.
Can't wait to see you next week, man. Talk about this Super Bowl. So, you have a wonderful night, Kern.
Good dog. Same to you.
Stay golden.
Be easy. Love you, America.
Peace. It's like, love you, America.